Lesson 8, India of Our Dream. Talking about national challenges. Smita and Paras have been given a research project on the role of Indian cinema in solving national problems. They are sharing their project report with their class. Listen to them and fill in the gaps with appropriate words and phrases.
Good morning, ma'am, and my dear friends. I'm Smita. Paris and I have worked on a research project. The topic of the project was the role of Indian cinema in solving national problems. We are going to present before you the findings of our research. To prepare our project report, we studied many movies in minute detail. We watched Indian movies in Hindi, English, and a few more in regional languages with English subtitles. These movies belonged to different genres. Some movies made us helpless with pain, some tickled us to death, some made us think deeply, and yet others left us with a pleasant glow. After much agreement, disagreement, and deliberation, we zeroed down on 4 Bollywood films which are thought-provoking and are trendsetters in their own way. We as the people rarely think out of the box, and when someone does, the person is challenged, ridiculed, and at times even outcasted till the determination brings forth success. Now, without much ado, I call upon Paris to enlighten you more on this subject.
Good morning, ma'am. Hello, friends. Thank you, Smita. It's been a great experience working with you. Yes, we put in a lot of hard work which entailed watching many movies with an official sanction from a teacher. Our parents too were very supportive, where we expected them to tell us to pick up our books and study. The 4 Bollywood films that we have picked up for the project are Rang De Basanti, Oh My God, Dangal, and the very recent Toilet Ek Prem Katha. Let me first tell you about Rang De Basanti. I am sure you all must have watched this movie. Rang De Basanti is a thought-provoking film and had a huge impact socially. It portrayed the candle lighting sequence, which is often used in real life even now by citizens for protesting against any issue, be it the matter of the Talwars or Nirbhaya. The film inspired many people to come forward to talk about corruption, bureaucracy, and government's inefficiency in providing basic amenities. This film struck the right chord with the audience and was a resounding success worldwide. In fact, the movie is such a hit that the term RDB effect is now often used while referring to situations of public activism on matters of public interest, where the youth thinks how they can bring a change and make a difference in the society. The next movie that we studied is Oh My God, which was released in 2012. We all know that India is a religious and a secular country. People follow and practice multiple religions and beliefs. With more than 330 million gods to worship, religion has become a business for some. Though the movie dealt with a delicate subject, it received an overwhelming response from both the audience and the critics. The subject, though quite risky to deal with, was presented with utmost expertise, all the while balancing humor, wit, irony, superstition, disbelief, and a strong conclusion. The questions raised throughout the film forced the audience to rethink their beliefs and customs and the way they follow them. The film teaches us that we should not look for God in idols, but look around us where the poor and needy await our generosity and help. Instead of blindly following the practices created by self-styled godmen and so-called protectors of religion who actually try to play with people's emotions in the name of God, we should help our unfortunate brothers and sisters. I now ask Smita to continue and then bring the presentation to a conclusion.
Thank you, Paris. To continue with, the next movie on our list is Dangal. It is based on a real-life story and therefore offers few surprises because Geeta and Babita's historic wins at the Commonwealth Games and following championships is known to everyone. The movie vigorously recaptures their stubborn father's resolve to make them professional wrestlers despite all the objections and ridicule. The movie is highly inspirational as it portrays the historic victories of the Fogart sisters who brought India glory. The film is a major inspiration for women to seriously consider Kushti as a sport. Dangal strongly condemns the Indian parents' obsession with male child, their biased attitude towards bringing up daughters, and the sorry state of affairs in our administration towards sports, especially women's sports. For its great social impact and a very powerful message, the movie has been acclaimed all over the world. And the last on our list, but definitely not the least, is Toilet, Ek Prem Katha. This movie tells the story of Keshav, who is the owner of a bicycle repair shop in Mandgaon, a village on the outskirts of Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. He falls in love with Jaya, a college graduate, and ultimately marries her. Mandgaon, like many villages in our country, has limited regard for their personal or communal hygiene. The women folk living here have to walk to a field before sunrise to defecate in the open. Men, on the other hand, relieve themselves near their houses. The young daughter-in-law, Jaya, is a headstrong woman who grew up in a house with a toilet. She refuses to debase herself like other women of the village. Keshav's father is a Brahmin with orthodox beliefs and thinks that constructing a toilet in his house will spoil the sanctity of his home. On the other hand, for the lack of a toilet in her in-laws' house, Jaya files papers for a divorce. The nation is caught up in the debate over this strange reason for a divorce. The movie is typically Indian and raises the long-standing social problem of lack of sanitation and hygiene. It condones Mahatma Gandhi's Clean India and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Clean India campaign. It also examines the status of women in our society, opposes the Indian quick fix solutions for everything, which is a very Indian way of living. The film gives us a peek into the looking glass, which essentially shouts aloud, "It's high time now. We need to change the way we live." This brings me to the end of our project presentation. And before I step down, I would like to emphasize that we are the youth, the future citizens of this country. We can help make our country a better place to live in by being aware and by raising our voice for the right cause. Let us promise ourselves that we can and we will be the change we want to see. Thank you for being such attentive listeners. Thank you once again.